Good morning, everyone. My name is Doug Homan, and today I'm going to be presenting on the I-35 West Mississippi River Bridge collapse in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 2007. Does everyone recognize these photos? This is I-35 West Mississippi River Bridge. It is an 8-lane steel truss arch bridge that carried Interstate 35 West across the St. Anthony's Falls of the Mississippi River in Minneapolis, Minnesota. During the evening rush hour on August 1st, 2007, it suddenly collapsed, killing 13 people and injuring 145. The bridge was Minnesota's fifth busiest, carrying 140,000 vehicles daily. How does something like this happen? Out of the 140,000 daily drivers that day, did any one of them think if this bridge was going to fail? Is it a freak accident? Is it the engineer's fault? Contractors? Maintaining agencies? Well, let's take a look. The bridge was designed by Sverdrup and Parcel, and the construction contracts worth total more than $5.2 million at that time went to Hercon Inc., an industrial construction company, which built the steel trusses and deck. Construction on the bridge began in 1964, and the structure was completed and open to traffic in 1967. This was all during an era of large-scale projects related to the building of the Twin Cities freeway system. When the bridge fell, it was still the most recent river crossing built on a new site in Minneapolis. In December 2006, a steel reinforcement project was planned for the bridge. However, the project was canceled in January 2007 in favor of periodic safety inspections after it was revealed that drilling for the retrofitting would in fact weaken the bridge. In internal Minnesota Department of Transportation documents, bridge officials talked about the possibility of the bridge collapsing, and they even worried that it might have to be condemned. The construction taking place in the weeks prior to the collapse included joint work, replacing lights, concrete, and guardrails. At the time of the collapse, 4 of the 8 lanes were closed for resurfacing, and there was an excess of 575,000 pounds of construction supplies and equipment on the bridge. At 6:05 p.m. on Wednesday, August 1st, 2007, with rush hour bridge traffic moving slowly through the limited number of lanes, the central span of the bridge suddenly gave way, followed by the adjoining spans. A total of 111 vehicles were involved, sending their occupants and 18 construction workers up to 115 feet down to the river and onto the banks. 13 people lost their lives this day. On January 15, 2008, the National Transportation Safety Board announced they had determined that the bridge's design specified steel gusset plates were undersized and inadequate to support the intended load of the bridge, a load which had increased over time. This assertion was made based on an internal report which calculated the demand to capacity ratio for the gusset plates. The primary cause of the underside gusset plates was at half an inch. Contributing to that design or construction error was the fact that 2 inches of concrete were added to the road surface over the years. This increased the bridge's dead load by 20%. Also contributing was the extraordinary weight of construction equipment and material resting on the bridge just above the weakest point at the time of the collapse. This load was estimated at 578,000 pounds of sand, water, and vehicles. In August 2010, the last of the lawsuits against URS Corporation were settled for $52.4 million to avoid prolonged litigation. URS had performed fatigue analysis consulting on this bridge for the Minneapolis Department of Transportation. And as of August 1st, 2011, the lawsuit brought by the state of Minnesota against Jacobs Engineering, which is the successor of Sverdrup and Parcel, the firm that had originally designed the bridge, was still pending. To avoid protracted litigation, Jacobs paid $8.9 million in November 2012 to settle the suit without admitting any wrongdoing. The replacement of the collapsed I-35 West Mississippi River Bridge crosses the Mississippi River at the same location as the original bridge, and it carries north-south traffic on I-35 West safely. It was constructed at an accelerated schedule because of the highway's function as a vital link for carrying commuters and truck freight. And it was awarded the Best Overall Design Build Project Award for 2009 from the Design Build Institute of America. Looking at this, were there ethical issues? Yes. Was it one individual or firm? No. It was the design firm who made a serious flaw, followed by years of safety inspections that simply brush everything off as not too serious. Our ethical takeaway is that out of years of unethical decisions to allow this bridge to continue to operate, no one wanted it to be the individual to shut it down. No one wanted to be the individual or that guy that caused headache. But you could be that individual or that guy who saves lives. Thank you for your time.